damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Oof, glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. You don't even take on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I am a favor. Favor? You mean you need a defendant for this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? I might not do much screaming and overreaction myself, because first of all, this is like the 7th time I'm recording this exact scenario that's going on in the video game. Also, I've literally woken up at 5 in the morning just to record this. Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't, dude. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. God damn it. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in an apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky son of dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. That's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session. The trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. That's right. This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
You're conducting this trial to decide the fate of your client.
Also, I don't know if you can hear, but like my voice sounds a little bit weird because like I just fucking woke up like not even 20 minutes ago because I'm so determined to just get this shit over with. Yeah, murder is a serious charge.
I'd say the heavy charge
that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
That's defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor, my screaming client.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report a couple of times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No! No way! I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I knew the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. And you know what I'm begging? See, here's the thing, right? I've actually had a slight migraine for like the past... Let me check the clock. 14 hours. I'm not even kidding. Like, even during my sleep, it was actually difficult to sleep today. And yesterday, because... shit, this migraine I've had from trying to record just this. Good God. Yeah, Mr. Wright, who is the victim? Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was...
I believe hit with a blunt object. Yeah. Cause of death was the loss of blood due to blood trauma, correct? Yeah, exactly.
Answer all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
I'm gonna do a quick check.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then.
First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the courts what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue, the thinker. Found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see the court accepts it as evidence.
Statue. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper. Yeah, right bumper, because I'm on Xbox.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution, the court's first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Matz, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. If Larry gets excited easily, this could be really bad. Ahem. Mr. Matz, is it not true the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I was a dump. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Matz is what you describe as dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas, thrown out on the day for the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all about lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. Victor was about to have a large income of her. She had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! Here's your kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Yeah, Harry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Probably stop from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Jesus Christ, Larry.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Mr. Butts, no ridiculous outbursts from you.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went in the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went, didn't he? What do I do now? I know, send him a signal. tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butt.
Dude, chill. He wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see it.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
Prosecutor would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call the witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the name of the murder by witnesses selling these papers at the victim's building, please be Mr. Frank Sod to the stand. Mr. Sod, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sarge, we proceed with the testimony, but please still recall what you saw the day of the murder.
I was going door to door, select subscription, but I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought it must mean a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Huh.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sod used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Out from until 6 p.m.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, boys. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Are you supposed to let the testimony the witness gave? Lies? What he was lying? The client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Oh my god, there are actually 2 people watching right now. Okay, if any of you are living in, like, the US right now, I'm really sorry. You can just not watch, because, you guys probably woke up super fucking early. Like, you guys can just, like, close the stream and go back to sleep, honestly. Like, there's actually 2 people watching right now. I feel bad, because, like, I myself got up at 5 in the morning so I could stream. But, I mean, this is the best way I can record it, unfortunately, which... Unfortunately, I didn't take into consideration that people would be paying, so, yeah, I apologize in advance for the 2 people who are actually watching this right now. For, like, the 7th or 8th time, I'm actually trying to get the recording right for this beginning section. Oh my god. Also, for those of you that are watching live right now, just know, I'm having a partial migraine right now recording this. I've had one for the past 14 hours. It happened all the way since yesterday when I was doing my first recording, and yesterday during my second recording, and now today during this 5 AM recording. Oh my god. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay, that sounds a bit weird, but fine. Yeah, you've said right bumper like 3 times now. Cross-examination. I've got through this scenario way too many times. I'm not even gonna bother to try to pretend to think it through. You found the body at 1 PM, you're sure? Yes, it was 1 PM, for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death sometime after 4 PM. Also, I'm not British, but I just honest, whenever I think of lawyers, I do a British accent. It's rather subconscious. Hang on. Yeah, basically the whole contradiction here is that the body was not found at 1 PM. Also, I pray to God that you guys can hear my audio perfectly fine. Because that's the only issue when I've tried recording this multiple times. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Also, because it's like in the morning and I still have school in like a few hours, I'm only going to record the first case. I don't have time to record part of the second case as well. Oh, that.
This is trivial, I didn't simply have the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Just to start. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. I'm too tired to make a deck of cards analogy like I did so many times already with that statement. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. That's not possible. No, you can't watch a tape program on television if the power's out. That defies logic.
I see you heard a voice say the time of a tape program.
Well, yeah, I already know what to do here. I'm gonna skip through some of the dialogue, because especially the unimportant stuff, because I've gone through it way too many times that I've... Again, a blackout doesn't allow that to happen. Hold it right there. The prosecution just said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. I don't think in this time frame, like you had wireless TV and that sort of stuff. I don't think... Back then, that was like almost impossible sci-fi level stuff. Now it's slightly more common, I feel like. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well,
The defense has a point.
okay, judging by the fact that the two viewers are still here means either they cannot hear my voice, or they can and they're living in a different time zone, so they might be fine. Or it's maybe the two people I know. That's possible as well.
You have an explanation for this, Mr. Stark?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. I remember now. For the second time.
Mr. Sarge, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility as a witness. That you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sarge, let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear it at the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Well, the victim was hit with a statue, not a table clock, right?
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine.
Gladly. This very first case is ridiculously basic, though, honestly. No, it was a statue. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? Why, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Salt. Hey, I saw it there, Jay. That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like, as it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as the statue, my apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock and you are a fool. Do you have any proof of this testimony now? Besides the fact that I called you a fool?
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. I don't think you're aware of it. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. But the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Also, it's probably really fortunate that, like, I'm literally on my last week of school right now, so I don't actually have much to, like, study for or anything, so I usually wouldn't do this during any time of the year, but this is an exception because it's, was summer break for me.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment, didn't he? You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, proven. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed it. You struck her with a clock and struck a blow to the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order on the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Mr. Salt, the sound must have quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you used to sit at the time.
What's the meaning of this? No baseless injection, Your Honor.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. I can see a base right there.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard, no, I mean, I saw. The wounds his own hair. Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Die. Man is cruel.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, allow my cookies. There is no shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, you claim the sound witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence to support that claim?
Okay, he's running on this. Some sort of definitely this clock. In fact, just give you simply the sound of a clock right now. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all, I think.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne.
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:35.
see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sword heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sword, try to talk you out of this one. Wait, actually though, I have a contradiction to that though. In certain European countries, they use military time though. So, it's weird. Not every place uses the AM and PM system like we do in America. I forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? Well, they seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close as well.
Mr. Wright, seems like the critical evidence to support your claim.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the case, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the wit.
Well, it sounded like he already confessed though, Your Honor. That doesn't make much sense.
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank's side.
I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. Truly a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sword. Me, I mean, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Oh, yes. Yep, you're right about that, Phoenix. Just wing it. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. You can always start doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Traveling abroad. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence someone that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove the claim beyond a doubt. Tough words to see you pull this one off. Don't know why I gave him that voice, but yeah.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
The victim had recently just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Here being the west coast of the US, because I live on the east coast, and on the east coast it's a 6-hour difference between us and France. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. Again, California and France. Or Seattle and France. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sword, or should I say, Mr. Did It.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than you expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm very impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. With that, This court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Summit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day... Oh yeah, we never established the motive for murder. When Larry went to apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Sword let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sword grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and murdered her. Jesus Christ, Mr. Sword. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial and not such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead. Good, wait. No, I mean bad. Bad. Phoenix, make your mind up. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry... This is funnier when you say it in American English. Harry Butts innocent. Harry Butts. It's funnier in American English because it sounds exactly like you know what. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, oh, wrong accent. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thanks, Larry. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing for fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Larry, what are you talking about here? I think she got quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, sucker. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show to your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? A blackout! Here you go, Larry. Proof. I don't know, I just presented that for no reason. So, it's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, eh? Guess that wasn't the right thing. I know what the right thing was to show her, but the dialogues are longer, and I don't want to spend too much time doing this. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. It's all a mutual trust agreement. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong, never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. So how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent buds. Wait, maybe not the best idea. Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks? Maybe me, I don't know. And so, my first trial came to a close. Harry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless he got the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
The phone's ringing! Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault! Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, and it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis! Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Oh, I was just teasing you back earlier. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, it's a possibility it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then, so can you just, like, handle things while I'm at work, doing my business? Can you? Oh, I hope so. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner! Something good! Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 AM. September 5th, 8:57 PM, Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Go fuck yourself in the underworld. Red, white, blue. America! I don't know why I said America, but I said it. September 5th, 9:08 PM. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood! Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! He just like loses his sanity. It's like a mental breakdown. Who are you? Well, she just collapsed. Whoever that was. That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. thinker lying next to him must be the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. I mean, obvious conclusion there. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The game wants to be a little more precise. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper! Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Okay, interesting. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. Hang on. I'm gonna have to pause the stream. I'll be right back. I have to do something. Okay, I'm going to resume. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws of the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Police, come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, good God. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but, who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So me was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Phoenix, I mean, you did, basically. Not do much, though. She seems to be in shock. But I guess, yeah, you have to... Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis... So she was already dead, basically. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? It's late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Let's see, this is some bloody writing. So before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. That does not sound good. Police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police! Alright.
Odd name.
Recently, we received a report from Bully Cross Ways. Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw, yeah.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, do you wanna know? Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Being interrupted.
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note, note here in her own blood. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. We're coming down the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 AM, detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh! It's you, the lawyer! Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at it like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh, good God. Today is my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know to go to avoid into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's wrong? What's with the outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Phoenix, just let it slide, okay? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes, let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it! Yeah, I forgot to delete those things. So, you say you have this conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Write your notes so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. And to Maya's memo added. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? This is a little bit more in depth. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. Quite an important call. I think that's my own logic. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the Thinker clock the Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder, but no.
I think I killed a ton of people. Well, people used me to kill people.
So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte, medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into the stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They are giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Okay, The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching.
Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Bucks guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Bucks guy, he was a killer. And you are no killer, right?
He was proven innocent in court. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Detective... No, Dick... Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on, this is Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't call me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You are her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here. Better do it quick.
Whew, thinks of me as lawyer. I mean, Maya's lawyer, fuck. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Death was instantaneous. Interesting, okay. About Maya.
Yeah, looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
City's been prosecutor Edgeworth in the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Edgeworth?
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Never heard of him.
Whoa! You call yourself a lawyer, pal? Not 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Huh? But what? Who the hell is he? Who's Edgeworth? Wait, no. Wait, who the fuck is this guy? We haven't been introduced to him in the game yet. He's a cold hot. Really? So he's basically an arch nemesis of Phoenix Wright? There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Line of assures that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya face cell phone?
Oh, that I have though.
Think you can give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
He's on to me. Might as well set him straight. Phoenix, just don't contradict the player.
Something the matter?
Oh no, it's just, you know, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like a boy. Phoenix, what the fuck? We barely know her. What do you mean? What do you mean that it's her boyfriend? A cell phone holds all a little girl's. Alright, you're going to jail, Phoenix. I'm personally going to send you to prison.
You're trying to confuse me, pal. Sorry, pal, I already checked the numbers from memory.
Impressive, you're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here you. Enough to phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Seems like you didn't notice the recorded conversation that was already there. Yeah, it's a cell phone, notes a conversation between me and Maya. Well, really? Okay, court record. Oh, there's like a whole transcript here too. Okay, that's actually really interesting. That's probably useful. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to here.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't suppose you are planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. Well, I actually didn't, but I digress. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. It's May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
Ah, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
Got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. But before that, number 6 Gross Middle Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Really? Okay, what a hotel room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi, smooth, right, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer pal, teehee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my... Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. No. No, not happening. I pity the lawyer that's cross-examined. Phoenix, you are a lawyer. What if you have to cross-examine her? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. I refuse to dub this person anymore. I already hate her so much. See, like, what the fuck? Okay, just act normal. What is she, 5 or something? Like, come on. You think you could tell me something? I need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Bitch, you are an adult, right? No, you're not. Okay, clearly not. No, yeah, Phoenix, be really careful. What did you see when it happened? Don't suppose you could tell me about it? Dream on? What? Oh boy. You just too exactly are you? Phoenix, be careful. Your hesitancy is like harming your credibility here. Are you blushing, Phoenix? Phoenix, come the fuck on. Just move on, Phoenix. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? She thinks she's a kid still. Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Okay, she has the mind of a very horny teenager. Oh no, yeah, you're just a lawyer, Phoenix. I hate this witness so much. Still hate you. Oh boy. Might as well go into Grossberg's law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Yes, it's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar? So you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yeah.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Oh, busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am. Boy, what do you want? Out with it!
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, my affair. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Just I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Ahem. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya now? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Ahem. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
The client is Mia Fey's sister.
Ahem.
Mia trusted you. She knew his sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I know that, however. I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep? Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer with their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? That's quite strange, though. How did you know Miss Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed! is my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's with at least 3 million I've known to departing with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale.
I'm not buying! God, this guy. This guy, man. Whatever. Oh. The gumshoe's gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Yeah, I guess I'll head out. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well... See, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh, that's actually quite sad. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. I don't know. She could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several days after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM. Time's up. What should I do now? Just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one enough to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you, you can count on me. That's so kind of you. Starts like crying. Tears of happiness. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. True. Yeah. Probably there is. Can I finally check? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined it. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know, Phoenix. Usually in games like these, probably not. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this, Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this Phoenix? Careful now. Oh, okay. Oh, time to scrap. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Oh my god, Phoenix. Please. Control yourself, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, enough inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, might as well, yeah. That's... I believe... District Courtroom number 1. I'm gonna stop streaming here for this section for today. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Yeah, it's Pride Month, he's gonna jump on me and start making out with me, and I don't really like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of the case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls it a chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window, here.
And the cause of death?
Also blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of a thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Like, isn't this the same judge from the very first case? It's a bloody clock! Either way, the floor plans have been added to the court record. Now, detective!
Yes, sir?
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I heard evidence you did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Better not be what I think it is, you fucking weirdo. Detective, please behave yourself. We are in a court of law. Choose the fall clock game and arrest of the scene. As soon as the Falco came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder, so I think it should be very obvious. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong because the witness is human, and human error is very common. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of his sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, I'm not going to dump this for obvious reasons. A witness again? Hold on just 1 second!
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her based because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? It better not be what I think it is, Gumshoe. You're fucking weird.
Oh. Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. But, well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Only in court, Phoenix. Don't use this in your personal life. I know how you like to get intimate with people, Phoenix. Phoenix, look at me. Behave yourself! I know it's Pride Month, but give it a rest.
Yes.
Gah!
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective, let's hear your testimony again. You better not lie to me! During the suspect examined the front of my own eyes. Found a mail written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name, or that was my interpretation of the facts. How are you like that? That's my hard evidence. Oh, sorry. My real hard evidence is down here.
Gumshoe? Gumshoe? Please behave. Don't be a teensy-weensy little prick. Sorry. Adding extra layers, but it's not canon, obviously.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Yes, Your Honor. Why didn't you testify with this vital piece of evidence the first time? It would save so much trouble you would not believe it. I know, I'm really embarrassed. I thought about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful! Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination now.
I'm securing the suspect. What is the word? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it! Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately! But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective! No.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone died immediately, wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
Oh no. Oh no! Ace Attorney fans, you know what it is. Edgeworth's slip, his sneaky tactics. I beg your pardon, what exactly did you obtain in an autopsy report? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let's watch eagerly as Edgeworth tears Phoenix Wright's case to shreds with just one autopsy report. You know what it is. I believe it got this day after the murder.
Just get to the point, big.
Are you all ready? Ready for Edward's secret weapon? Sorry, I'm getting way too excited. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Fuck you, Phoenix. Uno reverse. The victim still lived after getting hit with a blunt object. The possibility remains. Oh, Phoenix, you fucking idiot. What? I knew something was off with the first autopsy, so that's why I performed a second autopsy. And in fact, death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Agree.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. A fully well-conceived autopsy report. God fucking damn it. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defendant will abstain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood, the court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated. In the court record, yep. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Also, I would like to add something about that updated autopsy report. I believe there's only one other case in which that happens, but it's in a much future game. It's part of the Apollo Justice Trilogy. For those who don't know, that's Capcom recently released that. As of when I'm recording this, it's super recent, just a few days ago even. And I'm super excited for Apollo Justice Trilogy, which is weird because Apollo Justice is not actually the quote-unquote main character for all three, only the first one of the trilogy, which is just Apollo Justice. And then in that Apollo Justice Trilogy, there's Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. Anyways, enough of me talking. The evidence strongly suggests that the victim is identifying the killer.
I suppose it's the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Fuck you, Phoenix.
Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? None of it, I suppose, Phoenix. She's quite a... You know what, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. It's already weird enough. She's already super fucking weird. I fucking hate you! Witness, your name, please. For fuck's sake. Shut up, okay? No one gives a shit, okay?
Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will find for water waking.
Yeah. Bitch. Yeah, this is not good. Oh my god! Simps! Oh my god, it's Simps! Fucking Simps, man! I can't with Simps these days! Sorry. Just had to get that off my chest. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Okay, Miss Faye. This hotel is directly across from the across from the Feinco law offices, right? Just say, Mr. Prosecutor.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Might have been something good.
I'm just gonna skip the testimony entirely. Just fuck you. Okay, if you just want. That part of the testimony is not relevant. Well, Your Honor.
I see, Mrs. remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble to witness any...
Wait, Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about cross-examination?
I thought there was a testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Your Honor, could you stop fucking simping for 10 seconds? Mr. Wright, I understand you and Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you!
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm going to completely ignore the fact that Edward, this fellow, insulted you, and we'll just move on. Penalty for you, Phoenix. You're the bad boy, not Edgeworth. At least he did his bad bitch stuff with swagger. That's why he will not be punished, but you will.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, Your Honor. If only because I feel like Edward doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
I hate you. You looked out the window. Well, how did you know that? Yeah, how did you know she was the defendant? Women know these things. From a distance, are you sure about that? You know, a man could just, like, you know, pretend to be a woman in disguise. I mean, disguise as a woman in reality when they're a man. It's possible! Does it happen often? Probably not, but it is actually still possible, so... this is bullshit logic. But then Edgeworth corrects it by saying there was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof. No, he's not. Hold on a minute. Phoenix, I don't think you should say the testimony stinks. You should probably say that there is an error. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Okay. If you had really witnessed my crime, I'd say, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hair looks far from... Phoenix, why are you so judgmental? Just relax, Phoenix. Just... People want to express themselves in various ways that may be very different from what we're used to. Get fucking used to it, Phoenix, and stop complaining like a fucking Karen. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony's... Okay, Phoenix.
Still, we don't know if she was just that way the night of the murder.
I saw her. She was, Your Honor. And Detective Gumshoe also saw her as well. What do you say to that, Mr. May? What's she, a fucking furry now? What's this boulder dash?
Miss May, I would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Fuck off.
Testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had it. What do you mean by that, Phoenix? I'm just kidding. Did you really, though? The victim, the woman, they can't go on. Since you're talking about the thinker, Miss May, I think that's not possible for you to know that the statue is a clock and that you refer to it as the thinker. How do you know the name? You're not a lawyer, are you? How are you supposed to get hold of that information?
I see. I'll use your mental detail from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination now, Phoenix Wright. Tell me, are you the right lawyer for the job?
Clock? Yeah, this came up in another testimony in a different court. Yeah, but I have a feeling, yeah, you are definitely.
Oh, I think the game wants to present the thing itself. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Phoenix, be very careful with this choice of words. Again, you have the maturity of a fucking 10-year-old, Miss May. Can you just, like, relax or something? Stop. Just behave, okay? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing it just by merely looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Frank's.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
The witness saw the murder weapon with her own eyes. That's all that's important.
Edgeworth, you don't know the whole story.
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concern. Edgeworth, this is not trivial. I know I'm telling a long and winded story, Edgeworth, but eventually I'll get to the facts. I will get to the relevant part, Edgeworth. Just give me a moment.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
The questions. Phoenix is getting really desperate here. As you may recall, Phoenix, you've only done one case.
Okay, you're correct.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. He stopped me there. Trial would be over. What happens now is you answer the question. How did you know it was a clock? It sounds like you straight up just made that on the fly, Miss May. I cannot believe you for that. So you've been to the law office of Fay & Co. then? That's not possible.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Edgeworth's logic though doesn't make much sense though. How could... But aren't the distance between the offices and the hotel room, isn't it? But still, I don't think it'd be that loud. Really? No, Your Honor. Well, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Well, yeah. I mean, even if we, like, go back, it's... the clock is at 12 gig right now because she took the clockwork out. Yep. You couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable the clock in question rang. It's empty, yeah. That clock is missing its clockwork. It's time to fix that!
How could you possibly?
Just take a look. Right now!
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Like my soul, Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung by any means. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat... Just say liar. Just say liar. Don't include big and fat. Miss May, please don't focus on the details there. Well, Miss May... Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew! All along. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Well, Edgeworth, the conversation began at 9:27 AM. It was before.
That's true, that is a possibility. The clock...
No, you're wrong. That is not the case. Oh, impossible, of course. No, it's not. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? In court, evidence is everything. That's a statement that crops up later in the other mainline games of Ace Attorney. Well, I was listening! And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is... the phone conversation. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Are you going to jail? This isn't his phone, though. Yeah, this isn't Phoenix's phone. Listen! This is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order!
Wait, I just realized something. I don't think they ever established a motive for Maya killing her own sister. What the fuck? The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Also, here's another thing, right? Do they, like, okay, if this is like a real courtroom or case scenario, and then if they, like, looked at, like, the cold history of me and Maya, and they're like, but if they had, like, a good relationship and they were, like, getting along really well, and, like, they were just still being really nice to each other, etc., wouldn't they rule out her as a suspect then? Because, like, it's her own sister, and they seem to be on really good terms. Right? Like, I'm just thinking, like, realistically, this wouldn't happen. Like, Maya probably would never be convicted if you just, like, look at the facts, and then there's more investigation, and going through the phone calls and everything, and just, yeah. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Oh, Edgeworth. Yeah, poor Gumshoe, man. He's kind of just trying to do his job, really. Well, let's hear the conversation again. So you want me to just hold on to the thinker, and then Mia's like, yeah, you could. And then Mia informs Maya that the clock is not working. Yeah. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. I believe. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? I highly doubt it. No, don't think you did.
So what you'd seen it before, that would make sense.
But there are only two, right? There's one by Larry Butts and the other one's probably with the police now.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, of course. Witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Is it, like, in this trial? Is it just a statue again? Yeah, it's the fucking statue again. Yeah, well, it's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Phoenix, you're really lucky as well that this is like such a rare thing. Miss May, do you think you could sell a black hole in stores? Not now, at least. Probably not. Don't think you can sell the cause of the entire galaxy. You can't sell everything. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh my god, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, you heartless bastard. Look, I know Miss May is like an absolute bitch, and she is like super immature, but like there's a line, Phoenix. Like, she's still human, right?
Well, you've made her really mad now. Yeah, you made her really mad. Now she... The clock will not matter by any means. I of course don't think she should die. I think the witness is just mad.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves! This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm.
The witness probably... Of course you lost it. Skip. This is why, Phoenix, you don't try and fucking sim. Be like me. Don't try and find bitches. Just try to enjoy your life and move on. If they seem like a hassle to you.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the victim was a clock because... No, probably heard about it. The witness had never had the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock before.
Heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is getting really interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
I mean the wiretap, right? Because it's mentioned in the conversation as well. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. And I bet you already can connect the dots, right?
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court.
Okay, the judge cannot. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Miaface's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that a witness is in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping a phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Are you fucking stupid? Edgeworth? Yep, no, it's literally... Yeah, Mia literally says, it's a clock. It's literally in the transcript, Edgeworth, you fool. Can you prove that? I think not! Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What?
Take that!
The bloody cell phone again. Yep, the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yep, basically Mia tells Maya that it's a clock and it's made to look like the thinker. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Is this a circus we're in, Your Honor? Tell me now. The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
She's gonna lose it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, you kind of are, to be honest. You did lie. Are you okay? Fine. So, just her crying. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her? Answer the question! She's in exactly what Edgeworth wanted to say, or she's trying to be a copycat. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Although, I mean, the argument could be that wiretapping is a crime itself.
While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped a phone?
Ha! Because you pulled that off. Damn, she's good. Phoenix, this is why you need to stay single your whole life, so that you don't get scarred like this. You can't be serious, no way! Phoenix, I can't tell if you're stupid and you don't know what iced coffee is, or if you're just like, what iced coffee? What the bellboy was giving you room service at the time? What? There you go. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Well, Phoenix, the witness, she didn't have to be on the scene.
Why does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Though her testimony stands, she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder! No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well... might as well call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom. According to Miss May, Phoenix, you've sunken below the Mariana Trench. You are at the lowest point on the Earth's surface. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to killing this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Huh? What the fuck is this? What? Wait. Okay, no. So, okay, I've already played through the case, obviously, but so I already know a few things, and I'm going to reveal one of them. Okay, this is like a mild spoiler, but I feel like this is a lost in translation thing here, because I've basically interpreted what Edward said as, if you call Miss May's alibi into question, or in other words, if you, I don't know. But this just confuses me, to be honest. Wait, wait, hang on, no. So when I played this, like, the past 7 times I played this before, I got super confused, because I was like, what? Is he just saying that if I summon the bellboy and find nothing, Maya's instantly guilty? Like, what? The fuck? Also, first of all, this isn't, like, you couldn't get away with this. Like, I imagine if the judge was like, you know... Oh! Wait, actually, I think there's a reason why this can actually slide. Okay, so the real culprit in the case actually is responsible, and I believe because of what the real culprit might have done behind the scenes, even if it's not canon, I think it's part of the plot though, is basically because the culprit is a person of extreme influence and very powerful, kind of politically speaking. I'm not going to reveal who it is or what they are, but because they don't even pop up yet in the game right now at this point. But basically, because the actual culprit, because of how much power he has, this can actually slide. And I imagine Edgeworth and the judge are probably bribed into being against Phoenix, kind of, I suppose. Yeah, that's why it's so. That's why this absurd thing is actually sliding. Otherwise, first of all, well, actually, there are multiple things that could happen. So if this is a real world scenario, either I feel like the judge would probably, like, if they got blackmailed If they got blackmailed, then they'd probably be forced to, but if it was just a bribe in itself, but no. I don't think they would, I don't think a criminal would just bribe. They'd probably blackmail. Had to find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Like, usually this just doesn't work, but considering the circumstances that happen after, in the same case, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty. Well, I mean, we have to gamble it through. Got nothing to lose except... Understood, I accept the condition. Fool! You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. What? What? Wait.
Very well.
I was so confused when Edgewood said that so many times. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is just nonsense. You can't just say that. But then I realized someone behind the scenes is probably, I think, yeah, the culprit, I think, might have manipulated Edgeworth or made it so that Edgeworth could actually do that. And then if Phoenix didn't find anything in the testimony, Maya would just be found guilty.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we are ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
The seat looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin testimony.
This is all just based on like a teaser. Very good. Oh, very good, sir. Wrong accent. Fuck. Oh boy. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time requested, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself, in person.
I see the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I kind of am, hopefully. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I guess you're not wrong. Not wrong, are you, Phoenix? I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Actually, I don't need to dub this. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. I'm not gonna quote that. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why'd you be so particular about the time? Okay. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How can be so very certain? Well, when I arrived at the room service, sir, the guests, sir, favoring with a, I thought that said embarrasser, but apparently this is a French word. I might be butchering the pronunciation. Embrasser. Embrasser. That could be how you pronounce it. Embrasser. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. But why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my pretty sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Yeah, it does. I think Miss May was up to something I wanted the bellboy to... Probably. It's no good! There's nothing there! Is that it? I don't think it is, Phoenix. I mean, if you can still press, I suppose you should be fine, but it's not for certain? I don't know. Finally you understand! This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination. Edgeworth, you fucking psychopath. You threaten to have my client instantly declared guilty, and yet you insult me for a rather tedious cross-examination.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave to stand.
The fuck? Your Honor, not you too. Don't you dare, Your Honor. I can't let this happen, can I? Of course not, Phoenix. Don't. Wait, please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This trial just has gone on for long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that is all.
Okay, this is really it. Now is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service. I think room service is probably the most relevant. I mean, she did check in, it was mentioned in her testimony beforehand, but bed making? No, of course, probably room service, yeah. Tell me again about a room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, a delivered room service was made in room 303. The guest requested iced coffee. $18. Holy shit, that is some expensive iced coffee, though. God damn. $18? Doesn't seem like, yeah, it's quite expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2. You know, we don't skimp on the ice, sir. For 2! There were 2 iced coffees ordered. Or rather, quite. It doesn't make any sense. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else saying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... You asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically... Edgeworth? You fucking mastermind. It was Edgeworth, Your Honor!
Oof! You fool!
Phoenix, but... What? Phoenix? But it's not over yet, though. We still need to find out who the real culprit is. You've won? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in the room? That's right, sir. Oh, that's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hope that it's impossible to judge the defendant under these circumstances for the time being. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... Well, judging from the fact I said other person and didn't give a name, it's the man with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup when it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this courtroom. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
I resolve today for the trial of Maya Fay. Court is adjourned.
September 7th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney's pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it then shivers down my shivers down your spine or up your spine? Isn't it supposed to be shivers down your spine? Shivers up? It usually shivers down, I believe. But if you say so, usually that's the expression, I believe. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms from... Karma finally strikes back against Miss May. She's probably the detention center now. They have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe. It's possible. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Can't let Maya down. I think, yeah, this is where I'm gonna hopefully stop streaming. I pray this is my last take. Even if it's a delayed audio, I'm still gonna put it in. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Probably. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit page there. Oh, boy. She's investigating lies along with that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. I'm back after downing a glass of water. Anyways, yep. September 7th, 3:11 PM, detention center visitor's room. Oh no. Dank? No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security. Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh my god. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Well, maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Oh! Maybe. Investigating. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? It is a crime, though. Yeah, she is just... Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Whoa, that sounds really bad. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? Don't know. Grossberg law offices, see if anything's changed. Oh, the painting's gone! Huh, looks like Grossberg, yeah, he's out today again. I don't know about that, but... Painting's gone! Yeah, there was one right here, quite certain. There was a painting of... Fisherman... well, a person. Oh, wait, was that actually Grossberg? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It could have been Grossberg when he was much younger. Oh, what's this? A photo? Two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? A man? DL6 Incident... A man? Could this be Red White? I'll take it, yeah. Okay, I think that's enough here. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel in the room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry to put you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium from the room, of course, so it will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. What do you think about this photograph? Take a look. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write in a fit of it swearing that it's him? And a fit of it? This guy's way too excited about this. But sure. What? Yeah, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write in a fit of it, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the fit of it. This man is going to be accused of murder one day. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. I think that's... Don't need to talk about that though. Detention center... Yeah, probably to see... Can't you take a hint? Okay. It's because you... Oh my... Stop it, please. Phoenix Wright bold! It's canon! Oh my god, it's canon! Phoenix Wright... I'm just kidding. Of course not. That would be ridiculous. Could you imagine? Did you have a look at this? The bellboy's a fit of it. It tells us everything he saw. Which is the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Not in an inappropriate way, just more information. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been a witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Actually, because she's such a dick, she honestly deserves it though. Yes! Man, that felt... What? It's great to be a Just say, finally she talked. Exactly like. Now tell me about the man you were with. Boss? Red, white. I was right all along. Information gathering. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? Oh! Her as in Mia, who's dead. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Why is this a fit of it discarded? Oh, I suppose we know who it is now. Like, we actually know who it is. Okay, let me just... Blue Corp. Oh, there's the painting. Oh, I suppose that is Grossberg in the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name! What's your name? I was just humbly, or inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official? My business dealings brought me into contact with the elite of the elite. But I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! What a fruitcake this man is. He's such a fruitcake. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale! Really? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Oh my god. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who could say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details of time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you're capable of doing that.
Very simple question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. You are weak. You are an ant. I will genuinely kill you one day. I will take this shoe and I will whack you apart, you little pest.
Grody Burger?
What? Ugh. Oof. Ugh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume?
Mr. Grosspigs, yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Officially been streaming for 2 hours. Oh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat.
Jump into Jehoshaphat! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg said... There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose you have guessed you wanted a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you, Mr. White, are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, I know what it is. It's true, isn't it? You're lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? Why? You said that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
My boy, please! You think your fancies run away with you? Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could...
That's because I'm not. One not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Fred White is
The man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying him for 15 years.
Jesus Christ. 15 years!
All because of the GL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
I suspected I could not stand defense in Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. Even world leaders. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
But why are you being blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. This is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. And if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office? She followed his...
She follows every move for years. May have recorded something of what she found.
Mia's office, huh? It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. I can't imagine a murder took place here. Actually, not really. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Could still be. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A to I? If it's white, maybe W? T, U. I know, W! For what? Exactly. Am I thinking? The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled here. They're in alphabetical order. Okay, J to S, let's see. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Might as well. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here are the suicide? Ew? Phoenix, you're a man. Whatever. She has a collection of suicide reports. These politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in the suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Find the most disturbing one. God. I guess I just...
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. This is the most riskiest thing for me to do. For me to just flat out. Yep, the only clue that Mia left. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with article sealed copies. Every one of them was labeled with the single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. I wish it said that you were in love with him. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Wait. 39. Wait. Oh, no, that makes sense. He was 24 when DL6 happened.
Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me?
No, 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 I think not. You should just be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You are absolutely right. I should be finding who the killer is. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office? We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed a murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quite, Chichu. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What is he? Why is he saying this?
What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as is Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that make even you look competent.
I I feel faint.
Thank you, Governor, reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is the Larry.
Oh, right, sorry. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe.
I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. You are wrong, after all.
September 8th, 3:37, detention center visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. The trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me? The prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you... I'll explain what happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does this man have to destroy before he satisfied my mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Right, okay, listen now. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright, wait, what? Huh? Oh, I better go get a hacksaw all the stuff. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for now. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? More like the entire bun. Okay. Entire bun doesn't make sense. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Thanks, Maya. I really appreciate it. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. That's the Ace Attorney story thing. Yeah. I might go up and eat for a bit. Apparently, yeah, there was a limit. Almost all finished in a day, most of the guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself in this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Who is really gay? No, I'm just kidding. So there was no trial, it was just investigating. Yep, overwriting, selected data. That was only done, like, what, 30 minutes ago, actually. 32 minutes ago, to be a little bit more accurate. September 9th, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, but Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Maya's just like astounded, like... Phoenix, you're gonna defend yourself? What? Crazy.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Give me a moment. I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat something really quick. So I'm gonna pause the stream, and then I'm gonna resume it shortly after. In like a matter of minutes. So if you are watching this recorded, I suggest you skip ahead for a few minutes. Alright, before I continue, I would just like to mention that as of when I just recorded this, The UEFA Champions League final is officially over. Manchester City wins 1-0. And yeah, my dad was kind of celebrating. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of this event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Conspiracy. Because they're conspirating, Phoenix. Red, White, and his shenanigans. Because they probably do know why. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. I'm pretty sure Edgeworth is just saying bullshit about the sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your
Demeanor? Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my person? Red White, stop it now. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my whatever, how you pronounce that name. Name! These two are great together. Red, White, X, Miles, Edgeworth? No, I don't think so. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino? Nino? Well, I'm guessing it's not Nino, because it doesn't have the special thing on top of the end. Blanco? What? Is that Spanish for red and white? It might be. Maybe? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fay? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel that night of the murder? Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem, why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your testimony. I mean, Mr. White, not Mr. Wright.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Jesus, oh, this man's out for blood. Let him have it, Phoenix. The witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9 p.m. I believe. I was quietly perusing reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man with long hair. Needless to say, that man was you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me think. Okay. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe, crucifying, it's reading, some papers by the window. You hear the bedlam coming from outside. Surprised I turned to look into the building. It was then I saw the spiky-haired man with long hair. Let's hear some more details. No, that's not what I meant to press. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. Oh, that's actually true, though. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes. 40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? Victim. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
No.
You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I'm always abso-puzzolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Well, I mean, Miss May's testimony is just contradicting that. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave!
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? That is quite odd.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe really did see the victim on left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss Mace is right, Mr. White is left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Correct.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the lofts of Phoenix, of course. Yep, exactly. More specifically, he was standing... Time to show the court what Mr. White... Take that! He was the victim! That's where he was! Mr. Wright, we're not fools! How could he have been exactly where the victim was standing? Oh.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Sorry, Your Honor, sorry. Let me try that again. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. I mean... Take that! And where the killer was. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. How dare you interrupt my McDonald's order? Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! Rapscallion? Prostitutions of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, but you could try.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw.
Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice.
Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Well... Okay, so... Originally, when I was playing the case for the first time, I got really confused on the part where it said, you hit her twice, and I kept presenting this testimony because it mentions how the victim dodged, and that was like my logic, but apparently the game saw it differently.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness' testimony?
Of course, naturally. Your Honor. So, it's actually kind of fucking annoying. Let me explain. So, here I kept presenting the fact that, that Phoenix didn't hit her twice. He only hit her once, because dodged and then caught and struck. But it says, but in the autopsy report, it does say died from a blow. But Miss May also said that the victim dodged the first attack. So, effectively, what both of those mean is the same thing, and that is, the victim, Mia Fey, was only hit once. However, the autopsy was much more specific on that, but for some reason the testimony wasn't. But it kind of is too, though. So it's a bit ironic. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Well, the logic I was thinking when I first approached the issue was that the victim didn't get hit the first time. She dodged, and then she got hit. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask, the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, White.
The witness is confused because he's lying! I empathetically request that we cooperate. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. The witness will care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Oh, okay.
Sure. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. In the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her. But she dodged magnificently, if I say so myself. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. What thing? What thing fell? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light step. Huh? How did you hear that fall? Huh? Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, it does. That is odd. Mr. White. Huh? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will
revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. That's not possible! Because the crime scene shows that it was broken. It wasn't lying on the floor, it was already shattered. Which means that I have to present the glass shards because that was what was actually on the scene of the crime and not actually this was a light stand. That's my logic. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke to pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light. Exactly my logic. But tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked.
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
Actually, that is quite a problem. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light lamp through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct.
That is so. It is conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. Are you fucking stupid? You can't even see it from the diagram. That doesn't work. That's the contradiction. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen it. So bring it up.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. Yes, of course. Because of the photo which I just explained. Yes, look at the photograph.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area we'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gateway Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either, because no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fade law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Dies.
Mr. White?
Just take this moment to save, just so my data isn't reset fully. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I completely forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Oh yeah, right. The wiretap. Well, actually, I get what you're saying. I'm guessing it had to be a wiretap. Like, they had to be connected to wiretaps, one in the office and one in the hotel room.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you went to Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
It seems he clearly jumped at the opportunity to talk with an excuse.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay law offices. This is what I saw in the first place.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand. Ergo, Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Again. But I'm not gonna collapse this time. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. offices.
Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify when it had fallen over. By the sound? Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretapping. September the week before the murder. I entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. And then I saw this glass light stand. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Huh? The beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Huh? Beginning of September, the week before the murder. You had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already going to check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Actually, it might. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light. Why did you notice something as innocuous as the light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a reputatious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Huh? It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Done so to place the wiretap? Would it be the department store receipt? Objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement now disrelated?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Shit, that's a penalty. Nope, that did not win any points with you, Phoenix. It's when you saw the glass light stand. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Wait. A department store receipt? Wait, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm actually clueless as hell. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. You did? Objection! Whoops, that did not go so well. Gonna have to save here. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. You've done so to place the wiretap? Wait, what am I supposed to do? That's when you saw the glass light stand? Objection! What am I supposed to do? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Is it the department store receipt? Do you have proof? course, April may knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I'd enter the Faye's offices. Oh no, I already went through this. Huh. Done so to place the wiretap, but there's no other evidence. I'm just confused right now. Objection! The wiretap? Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you— wait, what? Wait, that was scripted then. It was scripted that you're not able to present anything and you're not able to move on. You had to, like, forcefully present wrong evidence. Oh, that's so irksome. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never. Aren't you dead? And he's dead too. He died. He got a heart attack as soon as he saw Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Again? Hey, Phoenix! Gah! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're mine? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, why couldn't I just use it earlier? Like, the department store receipt. Yeah, the one... Phoenix White wrote that. Not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Data purchase. The day before the murder. Yep, that is right. Whoa. What did Mr. White say in his testimony? Oh, that he arrived a week before. Sorry about that, my microphone was muted because my dad arrived and he mentioned that he would be going out, so yeah. Just a bit of a intermission. It was beginning of September the week before. Yeah, now it's impossible for Mr. White to have seen that. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. See the court record. September 9th, 1:16 PM, District Court. Court
will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright as the defendant. Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment in the definitive Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Now we prove that this is possible.
The receipt. Look closely at this. See that word Maya written in blood? Bit dark, Phoenix, but... Blah! You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass nightstand and a date of purchase. Why, that's the date for the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fainco lofts the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial. Objection! Good lord, what is going on here anymore? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way can you worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain kind of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry.
Another inquiry isn't going to be one of those updated autopsy reports, is it now? This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright is postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Anyone is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all...
Mr. Your Honor.
May I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. I will not question the fact that your dead mentor suddenly just gave you a memo, but anyways, continue.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How do you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Jesus Christ, Mia.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Oh, you know, right.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty.
Oh, it's Phoenix Wright's the defense, so he doesn't need to go on the witness stand.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Finally, thank goodness.
September 9th, 2:24 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born away. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay this long. Wait, what? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight and say 9 PM? You know, the same time I was murdered, but let's move on from that. The office? I'll see you later. Chief? Mia! And, yep, at that exact time, September 9th. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha! You should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were! Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? Yeah, Phoenix, you need babysitting. How do you feel about that? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing code law officers, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick and Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. Not in love. Get your head out of the fucking gutter. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault that I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. True. Writing code law officers. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. That's a Phoenix's face is just like, what the fuck is that? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here. Watching. You're dead. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.